Hello, and welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I have no premium, which really blows, but nonetheless, we will continue. If this ever wants to update, I will try to get the double with my Centurion 7/1. I gotta resupply first. This tank is awesome. I have the 20 pounder on it. I have not unlocked the 105 yet, as you can see. I got 19,000 experience to go, which feels like forever, which is forever, but let's dive on into it. Uh, yeah, let's do this. The Centurion slash one is an upgraded Centurion Mark 1, better hull armor, different turret, as you can see. Whenever I was turning it around and stuff like that, you could see the uh, kit stowage rack in the back. And there's also 30 cal on top of the turret, which really is just more like aesthetics. No difference in armor. 10 more view range, and yeah, I don't have the top engine in this, which I don't think really makes a difference. I don't know. It may have better get up, but it still only goes 40 miles an hour, which is pretty slow for a medium when you think about it, because mediums tend to use their speed to get around. And there's the tank I'm trying to get, the FV4202. Uh, I really like my Centurion. As you can see, I have a remodeled skin on here. I'm gonna go out to the field and try to snipe, because this is a sniping tank slash support tank. So I try not to brawl, which usually comes to that sometimes. But when I do that, I try to just leave my turret, use my turret as the main thing that's sticking out, because it has, you see on the gun mantlet right there where the gun is, that's 165, but everything around it gets pinned pretty much. I'm gonna sit back here and just relax and enjoy the view. We're already down 0-2. Both our scouts are dead, which, well, we still have one scout, but it's always nice having 3 scouts. Trying to get my lighter to work there, and it wasn't working, but it finally worked. There is a M46 Patton out there in C2. Not really going to worry about that right now because it's out of my range and I'm out of his range. But I might scoot to a new... Oh, there's a 1390. I have no shot on him. So I'm going to move. Hoping that I'm not going to get blasted by something, which, knowing my luck, I'm about to get blasted. I do have 6th Sense, so that's good. So I'll just do this. The mods I have kind of are glitchy. Sound mod, historical gun sounds, and historical engine sounds. They're kind of funky. They produce like glitches, like kind of freezes sometimes. So I want to get rid of it, but I just like the gun sounds and engine sounds so much, because the stock ones sound like shit. All the guns sound the same pretty much. There's no unique sounds for the engines. They're all the same thing. I like this 20 pounder because you got a 4-second reload. As you can see, I've been spotted by Monty Python. I don't think there's anything else in this field, which is good. We're winning 5-2 right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and split up here very slowly at 40 kilometers an hour, which I don't know the metrics very well. So it very well could be slower than 40 miles an hour. And you can see this thing's not very kind on hills. I just got nailed by the bat chat. But to avail, he failed. Haha, that rhymed. Mediums are flanking now. So let's try to get some shots. I'm not gonna peek because that Jagdpanzer E100 is absolutely gonna decimate me. As you can see, he just blasted the shit out of that FB4202, which honestly is one of my favorite mediums. I've only played it in the test server. I love the slope on its armor, but it has a really big turret and really big gun ring, so that's kind of a negative. It's not very armored, but the sloping on the front of it's definitely hold down. But since gold rounds can be used as used with credits now, it doesn't really matter. Excuse me. What's that monster talking? We win. I didn't really do anything. I only did 400 damage, which is pretty shitty, but I survived. Only get shot once, so it's a win for me. I probably lost money. No, I made money. Sweet. That makes me happy. At least I didn't do as bad as the 100, which should have at least 1,000, maybe more. Let's play with my Hetzer next. I really like the Hetzer. I'm not too far away from the Stug, whatever. Maybe I'll use my D-Max instead. I love this thing. It is. We have a love-hate. As you can see, I have 323 battles with it. Not bad efficiency, not bad damage. Not a very good win rate with it, just because it's not really one of those tanks that you can take on a whole entire team with, because it's an ambush tank. But it does its job well. But let's get into it. Its gun accuracy is very deceiving. There we go. It says it's 0.36, but sometimes I feel like it's maybe 0.40. Oh, sweet. I forgot I got those. Because you'll be aimed in and everything, sighted in, all zeroed in and everything. You'll shoot and it'll go left field. The other thing I don't like about the Dicker Max, it gets into 8s and then it just gets annihilated unless you find the right spot in a big map, which Insk is definitely not a big map. You're spotted pretty much instantly every time. So let's try to win this. We have 31% chance to win. That's not a very good odds in our favor, but may the odds be ever in your favor. So I'm gonna load APCR. That made no sense. You can see I have a remodeled Hellcat skins. I don't even have the Hellcat. I just thought that looked pretty cool. This thing has insane gun depression. As you can see, you can pretty much just make a little crater for yourself. And I guess all the other TDs had the same idea as me, so I'm just gonna go die somewhere, apparently. Let's go over here. I have the view range. I have, you know, all the other kinds of stuff. I don't have binocs on this. I do have a camo net, which is pretty important on this thing, along with camo. So let's see how this goes. It's probably not going to fare well, considering I thought they said in the newest update that you can shoot through walls. They lied. I could have swore that I read that somewhere in the patch notes. So I got a little lag there, or I really need to take off these sound mods, but I'm really lazy and it would take so much work, just because I have other stuff into my audio, like my 6th Sense. I'm about to get pooped on by 2 Cromwells. That's always nice. So let's just try to get out of here. Our 2 Cromwells obviously failed like idiots. You can see otters being dickheads as usual. I think all the big clans, besides a few, like feel all entitled and shit because they got all these good players and stuff like that. But you know what? Really, they can eat my ballsack, because who gives a shit if they're good at this game? I mean, yeah, anybody can take land. It doesn't really depend on player ability, more or less strategy. As you can see, this thing has no fucking armor, but it does put out a lot of damage. I don't need APCR rounds for these guys. You can sometimes not even zero in and shoot and hit. I'm probably gonna get blasted by Artie. I have that feeling, that gut feeling inside me right now. But let's try to go in here and do our thing. Let's just sit here and wait. Like I said, it's an ambush tank, so use your camo skills to your best ability. I can't even pin an IS-6 with gold rounds, any kind of rounds, so if that thing comes my way, I'm pretty much screwed. Actually, it can one-shot me, I think. I've never used the IS-6. I don't really like Russian tanks. Just, even though everybody says they're overpowered and stuff like that, I don't like them. But I like the Su-85 actually. I lied. I like using the derp gun on it just because it's so funny. Because you can just one-shot a lot of stuff. It's a very powerful gun. I need to get in the fight. Really, really need to get in the fight to help my team. Let's do this. Our T-34 is pretty much dead, which isn't good. Ah! I missed that IS-6 by an inch. Oh, titties. I can kill this AT-8. No problem. Ha! That Type 59 bounced off me, which is pretty funny. We have a 31% chance to win. We're not doing bad right now. I have no idea where this Type's gonna come from. Okay, there's that Type. Okay, the Hellcat destroyed the Type. All we have to deal with is the 4043 and the IS-6. You can see that 4043 did not kill me, which is actually pretty crazy. I don't know how he didn't kill me. Wow. That was pretty dumb. As you can see, I kind of got fucked over on that one. So no worries. I have no idea where this IS-6 is. Hopefully this Hellcat wins it for us. I don't think he will. Yeah, seeing as the IS-6 is pretty much 2 shots for that Hellcat. I don't think the Hellcat's been spotted. It's kind of silly. The detection system on this, say you're 300 meters away and something disappears. And he missed on the 4043. Which is not good at all. Missed again. But he's probably about to die. I really don't know how he hasn't spotted anything on the cap. That is kind of ridiculous. Thank you, finally. Hellcat's doing really good considering what he's up against right now. No idea where this IS-6 is. He's on the cap, but Yeah, I don't see how you can't spot something that far away. I think he just got defender though. But yep. If you like this video, leave a like, a comment, subscribe, whatever. And I will see you next time.